Hello and welcome to Dotto Tech. Today is a banner day on Dotto Tech. I'm going to show you Apple TV, and you are going to want to stick around for this. Apple has figured out the world of digital music, and they've changed the landscape of an entire industry. Now they've applied many of those same theories and ideas to the world of TV and video that they applied to music. In typical Apple fashion, there are three parts to the Apple TV equation. There's the hardware, the software, and the content. And as usual, Apple has put their unique brand on each area. And let's start out today with the hardware. This is the Apple TV. It's really just a little computer. You can call it a set-top box if you like. It's an intelligent device that allows us to store, access, and playback movies, TV shows, podcasts, YouTube videos, photos, and music. Now, inside of the Apple TV is a processor and a hard drive, and it comes with either a 40 or 160 gigabyte drive. Now, the 40 gig will store about 50 hours of video and the 160 around 200 hours. Now, let me walk you through how Apple TV fits into our whole digital living room. I think the biggest thing that people need to get their heads around is this does not connect to our cable TV or satellite signal. Instead, it connects to our home network. And let me show you the connectors to explain things to you. On the back of the Apple TV, we have a power cable, we have a USB port, an Ethernet port, an HDMI connector, which is what delivers our uncompressed video and audio to our high-def TV. If you don't have a high-def TV, you can use the composite video, and we have extra audio outs as well. And that's it. It's simplicity in itself. The Apple TV is a very simple, elegant device. Now, I know you're wondering, wait a minute, Steve, where do the movies and TV shows come from if I don't have a cable connection? Well, the answer is from the internet. With Apple TV, your content is downloaded from the web or from your computer. That's the key to Apple TV. When I first set up the Apple TV, the very first setup screens asked me to find the local Wi-Fi network and join it. So right out of the box then, we could start to download TV shows, movies, and video from the web. But that's just one of the content sources for Apple TV. Anything we have on our computer can also be viewed on the Apple TV, which means we can watch our own home movies, listen to our music, or view our photos as well. So the second thing I did in configuring the Apple TV was to sync it with my Mac, or more specifically, with iTunes, which is running on my Mac. Now, I could have synced it to my PC as well, as long as I was syncing to iTunes, and it would work just as well. But personally, my Mac is where I keep all of my media files, so it made sense for me to sync it to my Mac. But now all of my media is available on the Apple TV. Setting up the Apple TV was a snap. It only took a few minutes to configure things. And now I've got a lot of media on my Mac, so syncing the first time actually took me a few hours for the files to move across. But then you have to understand, I've got over 4,000 songs alone, so that's a lot of data to transfer. But that was just the first time. Subsequent syncs will be a lot faster. But the hardware is now ready to go, and we've barely scratched the surface of Apple TV. We're going to take a look at the interface, which is the software that makes Apple TV so user-friendly, when we return. Want more information on the products that we covered on today's show? Then check out our website. We've got podcasts, streaming video, and a searchable database going all the way back to our first season. Check it out at dottotech.com.